Let me talk to you as one woman to a man. Picture this. She left. She walked out of your life, maybe with reasons, maybe without. And now, out of nowhere, she's back. A text, a call, a sudden, "Hey, how have you been?" At that moment, a storm runs through your chest. Part of you feels the sting of what she did. Another part feels relief that she's reaching out. And another part is torn between wanting her back and wondering if you should even bother. This confusion is real, and most men don't handle it well. Some men jump at the chance, desperate to fill the hole she left behind. They move too fast, show too much excitement, and lose the power they once had. Others shut down completely, driven by bitterness, trying to prove a point, but deep down they're still hurting. Neither approach serves you. The truth is, when a woman returns after leaving, the situation demands clarity, patience, and self-respect. That's where stoicism comes in, not as a philosophy you read about in dusty books, but as a way of carrying yourself as a man when emotions threaten to take control. In the modern dating world, women test men in subtle and not so subtle ways. Leaving and coming back is one of the strongest tests. She wants to see where you stand now. Did you fall apart without her? Did you grow? Or are you the same man she walked away from? Your reaction answers these questions for her. This video is about helping you respond from a place of strength, not weakness. By the end, you'll know exactly how to handle yourself when she circles back, without begging, without anger, and without losing the respect that matters most, the respect you have for yourself.
1. Control your emotions. When she comes back, your first instinct will often betray you. That sudden rush of excitement, the relief, the finally she realized what she lost feeling, it's dangerous. Because the moment you let those emotions spill out, you hand her all the power again. A man who reacts emotionally is predictable, easy to sway, and easy to manipulate. If you want to keep her interest, and more importantly, keep your dignity, you have to control yourself. Stoicism teaches you to master your reactions. It doesn't mean you pretend you feel nothing. It means you don't let your emotions run the show. She expects a reaction. If you respond with desperation or eagerness, you confirm that she can leave whenever she wants, and you'll still be waiting. But if you remain calm, steady, and composed, you force her to see you differently. She'll realize you didn't fall apart without her, and that changes the dynamic instantly. Here's how to apply it practically. When she reaches out, don't rush to reply. Let your response be measured, short, and confident. Avoid long emotional messages or pouring out your feelings. Keep it simple, almost businesslike. Something as straightforward as, "I've been good, hope you're well," is more powerful than a 3-paragraph confession. Why? Because it shows restraint. It shows that you're not running back into her arms. Remember, women are highly tuned into a man's emotional state. They can sense thirst, neediness, and eagerness immediately. And once she senses that, the balance shifts against you. By keeping calm and steady, you set the tone. You're saying without words, "I'm in control of myself. I don't need you to validate me." That's attractive because it's rare. Most men think they win her back by proving their love or by showing how much they missed her. Wrong. You win her attention back by proving you didn't collapse when she left. You show strength, not weakness. That doesn't mean being cold or rude. It means being unmoved, like a rock in the middle of a storm. Control your emotions first, and every move after that becomes easier. Without control, you'll ruin everything before it even begins. 2. Don't rush into reconnection. One of the biggest mistakes men make when a woman comes back is rushing headfirst into things, as if nothing ever happened. She sends one message, and suddenly he's clearing his schedule, planning dates, and talking about how much he missed her. That eagerness is a trap. If she left once, you need to slow down and assess. You don't just pick up where you left off. She has to earn her way back into your life, step by step. Here's the reality. Her return doesn't guarantee she wants something serious. Sometimes women come back out of loneliness, boredom, or curiosity. Maybe things didn't work out with someone else, and now she's circling back to what's familiar. That doesn't mean her intentions are genuine. If you jump in too fast, you'll never give yourself the chance to figure that out. Stoicism helps you stay disciplined here. Instead of rushing into her arms, you pace yourself. Keep interactions light, short, and simple. Don't let her think she can walk back in and get full access to your time, emotions, or life immediately. This doesn't mean playing games, it means protecting yourself. Every man should ask himself, why now? Why is she back? Those answers often reveal the truth. Think of it like rebuilding trust with anyone who's let you down. You wouldn't hand over the keys to your house the same day someone apologized for stealing from you. You'd watch their actions, test their consistency, and see if they truly changed. The same applies here. Take time to observe. Does she respect your boundaries now? Does she follow through on what she says? Or does she slip into old patterns the moment you relax? By not rushing, you also send a powerful message. My life is full and valuable. You can't just step in without proving your place. That's how a man of value thinks. He doesn't bend to a woman's timeline. He makes her move at his pace. So, when she reaches out, don't cancel your plans to see her. Don't suddenly give her all your attention. Let things unfold slowly. Let her show through consistent actions that she's serious. If she isn't, you'll know quickly. If she is, then you'll have built a stronger foundation by not rushing. Take your time. That patience protects you from being played and ensures that, if she stays, she's staying for the right reasons. 3. Keep your standards high. When a woman comes back after leaving, many men drop their guard. They're so relieved she reached out that they forget about standards, boundaries, and self-respect. They think, as long as she's here, I'll do whatever it takes to keep her. That mindset destroys your value. If you don't uphold standards, she will lose respect for you again, and eventually walk out the same way she did before. Standards are not about controlling her, they're about controlling yourself. They are the lines you refuse to let anyone cross. If she left because she thought she could do better, then comes back expecting an easier version of you, she needs to face a different reality. You're not here to be her backup plan. You're not here to hand over your energy, time, or loyalty without her proving she deserves it. Practically, this means you don't immediately forgive everything she did. You don't sweep the past under the rug just because she smiled or said she missed you. Instead, you look at her actions. Is she consistent? Is she respectful of your time? Is she showing effort? If the answer is no, you keep your distance. Think of standards like a filter. The stronger they are, the more you protect yourself from women who are only half interested. A man without standards accepts anything. Mixed signals, disrespect, lack of effort, and ends up drained. A man with standards refuses to bend just because a woman came back. He evaluates whether she truly adds value to his life now. Another part of standards is maintaining your lifestyle. Don't drop your gym routine, hobbies, or career grind just because she's back. Don't let her become the center of your life again. A stoic man lives by principle, not impulse. You set the tone by showing her that your life doesn't revolve around her return. She must adapt to your world, not the other way around. This is where many men get tested. Women subconsciously check if you're still the same guy they left. If you lower your standards, she'll know she can do it again and still get access to you. But if you hold your ground, she'll see that walking away has consequences and coming back requires effort. So be clear with yourself. Decide what you expect from her this time around. Respect, consistency, effort, honesty. Whatever those are, don't compromise. If she can't meet them, let her go again. Because the truth is, it's better to lose her than to lose your standards. 4. Observe her actions, not words. When a woman returns after leaving, her words can be sweet, emotional, and persuasive. She might say she missed you, that she realized her mistake, or that she wants to try again. It can sound convincing, especially when you've been waiting to hear those exact things. But as a man, you can't afford to be swayed by words alone. People say what they need to say in the moment. What truly matters is action. If she tells you she wants to rebuild, then she should prove it. Does she show up when she says she will? Does she make an effort to spend time with you, or are you doing all the work? Does she respect your time, or does she come and go on her terms? A woman who's genuine will show consistency, not just excitement in the beginning. Many men fail here because they're blinded by emotion. They believe her words immediately, forgive too quickly, and stop paying attention to whether her behavior actually matches. That's how cycles repeat. She leaves, she comes back, you accept her instantly, then she leaves again when the mood changes. If you don't break the cycle, she'll never take you seriously. Stoicism gives you the patience to step back and watch. Don't rush to judgment. Don't rush to excitement. Observe. Let her actions tell you the truth. If she's calling, texting, and showing effort consistently over weeks, that's real. If she's only popping in when she's bored, that's just convenience. A stoic man knows the difference because he doesn't let his feelings blind him. Here's the key. Never reward empty words. If she says she wants to see you, let her make the plan. If she says she misses you, watch if she follows it with real effort. If she says she's changed, wait to see the proof. A woman who's truly invested will naturally prove it. You won't need to force it. By focusing on her actions, you protect yourself. You won't get trapped by promises or illusions. Instead, you'll know exactly where you stand. And if her actions don't align with her words, you'll have the strength to walk away, because your self-respect outweighs the comfort of empty talk. Men who master this principle rarely get played. They never confuse words with reality. They never lower their guard until they've seen consistent effort. And because of that, when a woman comes back, they don't just get her. They get her at her best, or not at all. 5. Stay focused on your life. One of the most powerful things you can do when she comes back is to stay centered on your own life. Most men, the moment a woman reappears, drop everything. They stop grinding, stop focusing on themselves, and put her at the center again. That's the fastest way to lose both her respect and your own balance. A woman should return to find you thriving, not waiting. When she left, you had two choices: crumble or grow. If you used that time to build yourself, mentally, physically, financially, then her return is simply a test of how strong you've become. She should see that your life didn't pause when she walked away. You kept moving forward. That's magnetic. Nothing draws a woman back in like realizing the man she left became sharper, stronger, and more focused without her. This doesn't mean you ignore her or play childish games. It means you maintain your priorities. Your gym routine doesn't stop. Your career goals don't slow down. Your social life doesn't shrink. You keep investing in yourself first. Why? Because women are naturally drawn to men with purpose. When she sees that your life has direction and discipline, she respects you more. If you give it all up for her, she sees you as a man who needs her more than his mission, and that's when attraction fades. Stoicism is about staying rooted in what you can control: your actions, your habits, your mindset. You can't control her feelings or her choices, but you can control how you show up every day. When she notices that you're not desperate for her time and attention because you're too busy building, she'll adjust her behavior to fit into your world, not the other way around. Here's the secret most men miss. Women don't come back because you chased harder. They come back because you grew. They come back because you're no longer the same man they left. If you stay focused on your mission, you don't just handle her return. You create a situation where she has to prove she deserves a spot in your life now. So, keep your priorities straight. She's not the center. Your purpose is. If she fits into that life, good. If she doesn't, you keep moving forward. That's the mindset that protects you, commands respect, and ensures you never lose yourself, no matter who walks in or out of your life. 6. Rebuild slowly. If you decide to give her another chance, the key is to move slowly. Most men want to rush straight back into the old rhythm: late-night calls, constant texting, long dates, and deep talks. That eagerness can kill your leverage and blur your judgment. If she's back for the right reasons, time will prove it. If she's not, time will expose it. That's why rebuilding slowly is essential. Think of it like healing an injury. You don't jump back into heavy lifting the moment you feel a little better. You test the strength, build up gradually, and make sure the foundation is solid. The same applies here. Start with small interactions, short conversations, a casual meetup. See how she responds. Does she show genuine effort? Does she follow through? Or does she fall back into old patterns the moment you let your guard down? Rebuilding slowly also gives you room to observe how much she truly values being back in your life. Anyone can say, "I missed you." But does she make time for you consistently? Does she respect your schedule? Does she add peace instead of chaos? These are things you only notice over time, not in the rush of emotions during the first week she returns. Another benefit of taking it slow is that it forces her to invest. If she's serious, she'll stay patient and prove herself. If she's not, she'll get frustrated and leave again, which actually saves you wasted time. Either way, you win. By pacing the connection, you let her actions reveal her real intentions. Keep physical and emotional intimacy gradual too. Don't jump back into bed instantly. Don't pour out your feelings too early. Let those things rebuild naturally. Every step should feel earned, not handed over because she decided to reappear. Stoicism teaches discipline, and this is where it applies most. Your emotions will want to sprint ahead, but your discipline keeps you walking. You don't need to punish her or act cold. You simply stay steady, measured, and intentional. That calm pacing not only protects you, but also makes you more attractive, because you're showing that your emotions don't control you. Remember, the goal isn't just to have her back. It's to have her back in the right way. Rebuilding slowly ensures that if she's truly committed, the connection grows stronger than before. And if she's not, you'll find out before you give her full access to your heart again. 7. Be ready to walk away. Here's the truth most men don't want to face. If she left once, she can leave again. That possibility will always exist. And the only way to protect yourself from being trapped in endless cycles is to be ready at any moment to walk away. This isn't about threats, ultimatums, or trying to scare her. It's about building the kind of inner strength where you know you'll be fine, with or without her. When she comes back, she might test you. She may see how much you're willing to tolerate now. If she senses that you're so scared of losing her again that you'll accept anything, she will lose respect for you fast. But if she sees that you're calm, steady, and unafraid to let go, she'll understand that this time, things are different. You're not the man she left. You're stronger, sharper, and more grounded. Walking away is the ultimate expression of stoicism in relationships. You're showing that your happiness, peace, and purpose don't depend on her presence. You want her, yes, but you don't need her. And that's the difference between a man who is chaste and a man who is discarded. Here's how to put this into practice. If she slips back into old habits, flakiness, disrespect, inconsistency, you call it out calmly once. If it continues, you step away. No arguments, no begging, no drama, just quiet action. That silence speaks louder than any lecture ever could. She'll know you have the strength to enforce your standards, and that knowledge alone keeps her behavior in check. Being ready to walk away also keeps your mindset clear. You won't cling, you won't chase, and you won't tolerate less than you deserve. It frees you from fear. Most men live in fear of losing her again, and that fear makes them weak. But once you embrace the idea that you'll be fine either way, you become untouchable. That calm indifference is powerful, and it shifts the entire dynamic in your favor. At the end of the day, a woman respects a man who respects himself. If she sees that your self-respect is unshakable, she'll think twice before ever leaving again. But if she does, you'll already know how to handle it, with composure, discipline, and the strength to keep moving forward. Be the man who can love deeply, but also walk away without hesitation. That balance is the foundation of masculine strength, and it's what makes you impossible to control, manipulate, or discard. When a woman comes back after leaving, your response defines everything. Don't rush, don't drop your standards, and don't lose yourself. Stay calm, watch her actions, and keep your life moving forward. Rebuild slowly, on your terms, and never forget, you must always be ready to walk away. That quiet strength is what earns respect, keeps attraction alive, and protects your peace. A stoic man doesn't chase validation. He lives with discipline and purpose. If she truly values you, she'll rise to meet your standards. If not, you'll keep walking, stronger than before and unshaken.